guys, Frisky Biker here. In the car again for this one because I'm unable to get out of the bike. It's going to be an unedited video, this one, because I haven't got access to my computer because I need a new charger and I just haven't bought one. So, and also the angle is probably going to be pretty terrible as well, because I've just quickly thrown this together and it's stuck to my passenger window with a suction cup. So sorry about that as well. So since I've been away, I've been uploading videos for the FHF series. I do enjoy doing the series as well, which gets rid of a lot of clips that otherwise would just kind of sit around on hard drives. So I do enjoy that. I think you guys like them. Don't get very many comments, so I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I haven't been able to access my editing laptop, so that's why I haven't had anything fresh out for quite a while. Actually, I think it's been a year. I think Strange Encounters with the Drunk Man was the last video that's been put up, and you know, that was a while ago. I am planning on getting the bike out. I was going to have it out this year, but you know, Corona came around and ruined everything. So obviously I was off work at the time, still employed but off work, not getting paid as much as normal, so couldn't really have the bike out, because at the end of the day, got a car, and the bike is, you know, primarily just a toy, to be honest. I'm lucky enough to be in a position where I can say that my bike is a toy and that my car is actually my thing that I used to get around. It wasn't always like that. Obviously you guys will know that I've not always had cars, so I would have preferred to do this video like totally differently, like obviously not in a car. I was going to get back into doing the videos when I got on the bike, but again, that's not happened. And because I can't put any content out right now until I sort out this laptop, which is super easy to fix. I've just been lazy. You know, I wasn't going to bother putting anything out, but received an email the other day from YouTube saying if I didn't upload a video within 2 weeks, they would demonetize the whole channel. And the whole monetization thing was a bit of a pain in the arse to get going and get approved. So I obviously don't want to lose that, so hence why I'm out recording in the car, because I need to get to 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is obviously the threshold for a monetized video, so you've got me waffling for 10 minutes, so apologies. I don't really want to have to put this video out. I'd rather put out content that I want to upload rather than content that I'm being kind of forced into uploading. But here we are. Bike's still good. I did have to put a battery in it, because the battery, obviously with the bike not really being used, the battery started losing charge. I did actually charge it up 2 or 3 times, and it kind of held its charge for a bit, and but then I charged it and I went to start it one day, and just nothing. I tried to bump it, couldn't get it bumped either. So I ended up having to replace the battery, which was a whole faff in itself, because we repurchased the same battery that was taken out of the bike. So it was just a direct same model battery. Took it home, went to plug it in, and I was just like, nah, I was like, this isn't right. I was like, something's wrong straight away. So this new battery, the terminals for positive and negative have moved to the opposite sides of where they were previously. So then I was like trying to stretch the cables over to connect to the new terminals, and it wasn't working for us. So I just took it to the shop, and he pulled some stuff out and managed. He just fucked around with it and managed to get the terminals connected. So you know, the only explanation I can think of is they were trying, when they've changed the terminals around, maybe a lot of the new bikes not coming out, the terminals are at different places. That's the only really reason I can think of why you would change something like that. So, but anyways, it lives. It's got a new battery. It's good. It runs. It's full of petrol. You know, I done the engine oil and filter a couple of weeks back. Well, probably longer than that, but yeah, the other day. So that came out. I think it just sort of degraded while it was sitting. It was probably due a change anyways, but it definitely got worse when it was sitting still. Came out looking like coke. It's very dark. So I got that changed. Nice K&N oil filter on. Topped up with some oil. And then the only thing I really want to do to it next, when I say me, I mean the mechanic, is change the radiator fluid and also flush the brake system out and put some new brake fluid in. Basically just wanting to give all of the fluids a change and refresh, so that when I come out for the next sort of riding season, everything's fresh. I could probably do the radiator stuff myself. I don't know, I might still do it myself. I know how to do brakes. I know how it works, but I don't really want to do it, because the last time I done it with someone, I ended up without a rear brake, which wasn't very ideal. So kind of like not overly keen on doing brakes anymore. I could probably give it another go maybe, but I don't know, I might just get them to do the brakes and then MOT at the same time and all that, you know. Just get it all done, just so I know that you know, the bike's in its best shape. So that's really it for the bike. Still some stuff I'd like to do to it, you know, like different mods that I would probably do to it, but I was thinking about getting the Woolwich Racing quick shifter. Comes with like quick shifter, launch control, pit lane limiter, just stupid silly things really. But the quick shifter is really what I'm after. Launch control sounds awesome, and pit lane limiter just sounds like something I can just be an absolute arsehole with down the street. So that, like, they're things I'm looking forward to. But apparently it's like, I think it's like 400 quid for the actual equipment, and then you need to get it sort of remapped as well. So you pretty much, by the time you add it up, you're looking at sort of like 600 to £1,000. So, you know, it's definitely not like changing the levers, which is something I also want to do. It's not like a cheap fix that you just do and it's done. It's quite a chunk of money. So I don't know, I'll have a think about it, like, let's see what's going on. I might do it, I might not. But we're almost at 10 minutes now, which is good. So I'll be pulling over soon and stopping this, because I want to just upload it as a full file. But basically, just a quick hello. Not the kind of hello I'd like to give. I'd rather be on the bike and that, but I need to put this up just so they can leave me alone for however long it is. But I don't have to. I won't be having to put a video like up top of this again. Like by the time I get back on the bike, I'll be back to normal-ish uploading schedule. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it in a minute and go home. But yeah, just a quick hello. I'm still kicking. I haven't really had much online presence on like Twitter or anything like that recently, and you know, I'm still around. Just been busy, life, work, Corona, you know, usual stuff. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully next time we'll be on the bike, so, or at least old content of me on the bike. But anyways guys, cheers for watching. I'll hit you up soon, hopefully, and hopefully not too long until we get back out on the bike and absolutely melt it down some country roads. So stay safe, keep in touch, ta-ra.